Hey, what's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. It is Wednesday, April 18th, one day after tax season. So, hope you guys are relieved to get tax season out of the way. But I wanted to talk about a few things in this video. First topic is Ian Balina. Apparently, he was hacked about 2 days ago, I believe, and had about $2 million in USD worth of tokens stolen from three MyEther wallet addresses that he owned the private key to. Now, in case you haven't heard, the way apparently it went down, and if I'm a little off, feel free to leave a comment below, and maybe you can go into greater detail than what I'm giving right now. But from what I understand, he kept his private keys on Evernote, which is a note-taking cloud-based service, and the recovery email that was attached to the email that is attached to this account, somebody hacked the recovery email, which got them access to his Evernote account, and they swiped his private keys, went into his three MyEther wallet addresses for some reason, and I'll address the skepticism in a little bit, or the negativity, or the blowback that is from social media and the crypto community towards Ian. Anyhow, the tokens were sent from one MyEther wallet address to another, and then I believe from one wallet or from 2 out of 3 wallets, the tokens were sent to Qcoin, and I believe another exchange. I'm not sure. So a couple things I want to address. Okay, it's 2 things I want to address. First thing is the negativity, the blowback he's getting. Some of the things I heard were he's trying to evade taxes. But from what I understand, and correct me if I'm wrong, he's a UK citizen and he files taxes in the UK. And apparently, UK citizens had to file taxes earlier in April. So if that is the case, in terms of him being a UK citizen, that kind of defeats that theory. Yeah, so anyhow, even if he lost, I'm not a tax expert, obviously, but even if he lost 2 million USD, he could write it off, but I still think he's liable for some taxes if he is filing in the United States. But my hunch is I don't think that's the case with him. There's just a lot of hate. There's a lot of cynicism in the world today, especially on social media. So people are quick to jump to conclusions and just be negative. I know some people may have a bad taste in their mouth because he quote unquote shills ICOs. I don't think he does that. As I don't follow every single video. Okay, so I could be off. But from the content that I have followed over the past 6 months, I like his content, man. And this is where I'm getting into my second point of why I'm doing this video. I feel like there's a lot of people in social media, especially on YouTube, who, in my opinion, I don't want to say irresponsible, but some of the topics or some of the things that are being put out there in the crypto market by these quote unquote crypto YouTubers can be a bit irresponsible. So this brings me into my point of this video is you really got to pay attention to who you follow, because whoever you follow, you will be influenced by them. Whoever's content you're subscribing to, somehow, some way, you're going to be influenced by their content. And you need to really pay attention to who you are following. So, for example, with Ian Balina, the one thing I like about his content is he actually learned something from him. He actually offers real value. Now, in terms of some of the ICOs that he's promoted, maybe they didn't pan out. I get it. Even though I know people put out their disclaimers, including Ian, saying, hey, this is educational purposes. The purpose of the video is for educational purposes, not financial advice. Do your own research, so on and so forth. A lot of us have to put out these disclaimers because legally we have to protect ourselves. So that's my disclaimer here. I'm not giving you financial advice. If anything, I'm not a fiduciary. I'm not going to tell you what coin to buy. Don't listen to me. If anything, the premise of this video is to teach you to be a critical thinker and to really pay attention to who you're paying attention to. So with Ian Balina, for example, there's a lot of hate going on, but if you really pay attention to his content, you actually learn something. I can't say that about a lot of YouTubers right now, man. There's a lot of people on YouTube who have like 40, 50,000 subs, even up to 100,000 subs. But they're just spitting out conspiracy theories, pie in the sky, um, over optimistic, um, speculative price predictions. And in my opinion, that is very irresponsible. Um, I'm not going to name any names, but I remember there was this British YouTuber guy. I don't even know if he still pumps out videos. He had like 30K subs back in October, and I remember he was talking about metaverse. Have any of you guys heard of metaverse? Metaverse being that it's middle of April of 2018. Most of you guys probably haven't heard of it, but I think that it topped out at like $6 a coin, and at the time, there's supposed to be another smart contract blockchain platform, from what I remember. And at the time, the guy was, he was just shilling coins. At least he was honest about being paid to promote ICOs and coins. So at least he was honest about that. But he was like, yeah, this one's going to moon. It's going to take off. It's going to be 60. I believe it's going to be $60 a coin come December. But don't listen to me though. This is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's bullshit, bro. Straight up, it is bullshit. You can't get on video and say, "Hey, this is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes only," and then throw out price predictions without any facts or analysis to back it up. Right? There's even in some trade groups I'm in right now, some trade call groups. Not that I even take these trade calls, but there's one trader. His content is pretty good. I learned from his content, so I'm not here to bash. I'm not an expert chartist, but some of his TA, some of his technical analysis that he's offering, um, he's throwing out these really pie in the sky like calls, like $1,500 Litecoin by he's seeing $1,500 Litecoin by the end of March. Listen, man, it's middle of April and we're at about $140 Litecoin. I'm like, where did you get that TA from? Again, I understand some basic TA, but I am no expert. There are a lot more qualified people than me that can really critique his TA. But my point is that you need to follow people who are gonna, one, you're gonna learn something from, right? Not just some YouTuber talking about psychic predictions or conspiracy theories. Because in my opinion, again, this is my opinion, those are time-wasting topics. And our time is limited, so you need to really spend your time learning from the right people. I'm not even saying learn from me. I'm just sharing with you. Again, take this as me kind of sharing my thoughts and documenting, even though I haven't really done a video in quite some time, but take it as that. I'm just sharing with you how I look at things, and hopefully this will plant some seeds in your head to really be more of a critical thinker in this space. But I like, YouTubers such as I like Ian because you get to learn how he evaluates some of these projects, how he looks at token metrics, how he's able to basically, not only does he share with you a spreadsheet with already the formulas in place, but he shares with you his mind, his process on how he evaluates these ICOs to determine whether it's one to take a risk on or not, right? Secondly, people like Carter Thomas, people like Chris Dunn, these are guys that are actually teaching you real world skill sets and mindset, that is, to make the best of sound decisions possible for yourself in this space. Because you need to be able to think of, you need to be able to look at this market from many different angles. You can't be so overly optimistic and overly positive just because somebody published a YouTube video about a psychic they talked to that said this token's going to be X amount in 2 to 3 years, man. Like, if you're basing your whole financial future on a psychic, I hope it works out for you. I really do, but that's a tough one, man. So that is, that is something I would really take into consideration in terms of who do you pay attention to. And this is just all my opinion. I hope you learned something from this video. Do me a favor, click the like button below so others can find this video in YouTube's search, and more people can hear this message, and hopefully this will help a lot of people out. As well as, if you like this video, whenever I do decide to post more videos, which hopefully will be more frequent, but I said it every time, and I post a video once a month at best, go ahead and click the subscribe button right above, and click the bell as well to be notified whenever we drop a new video. Other than that, guys, hope you guys are having a great week, and talk to you guys soon. Take care.